Hello world and welcome back to the bench. We are on to Lloyd's solid state stereo receiver number 2. This guy is a lot dirtier. Hopefully the 8-track's going to work in here. I broke the one in the modded version. This is the unmodded. But I'm looking at it, it's a lot dirtier, but I think out of the 2, I'm going to end up with something really clean and neat. So I'm going to just start getting this all apart, and if you're curious how that works, go back to the other video. I kind of walk through many more of the steps. This time I'm just going to get stuff apart, and I'll see you back at the bench when I'm done. Okay, let's take this apart. We got all the screws out. It is definitely a little dirtier, crustier, age-wise. Let's see if we can do this without breaking everything in the world. All right, back plate's off. All in good shape, no extra holes. A little bit of rubbing on one side, you know, along those lines. Looks like in really nice, decent shape. And then we're going to take this guy out. Well, that's FM stereo. All right. This one's a lot harder to turn than the last one. 8-track. Let's see if we have any success with Aretha this time. Okay. It's spinning, and it is definitely not making all the same noise that other motor made after I dropped it. And by the way, this motor definitely looks a lot different than the one that I dropped. Let's go to our rubber band belt. And it's not making near that crazy wonky noise. I was so mad I dropped that. It was like, at the time I even was like, ah, when it dropped. And then later watching the video editing, I just went, unbelievable. Oh, my little label came off. That makes me sad. I don't think it's engaging to play. Oh, no, there we go. It's really low. And there's nothing there. All right, we are making an executive decision. I say I move this 8-track over to the other machine, and we see how that goes. Did I mention I changed the lead? So I put a new end on there so it doesn't have all the cutout like it was having before. But I know that stereo unit on the other Lloyd's is doing so much better sound-wise than this one. So I think that's going to be the case. I think we're just going to try and unscrew this completely. And I'm going to have to take these wires out. There's the only 2. Let's see how they look. I guess they come right off. Oh goodness, don't break this one now. Oh, they're soldered on that board. Or one's on that board, and the other one is going off of that board. I think I'm just going to cut both wires and bring them together right here in the middle. I think that'll solve that problem for me. Where's my snippy snips? Where did I put snippy snips? I'll use these, even though it's not the ones I was looking for. Just cut them right about here. All right. Let me put a little bit of black tape. So 2 Lloyds shall make 1 Lloyd. Yeah, I have on here no audio from the left channel, and there is none. You know, part of me, when I had that lead that was, you know, shorting, over the years, it just gotten trampled. When I put the new one on, well, it was working great wherever I plugged it. To where now I just feel confident there truly is a problem with the audio out. And we can deal with that another day. But let's see if we can get this apart without breaking it. Oh, I remember these screws. They were tricky dicky down here. Let's see if I might use this screwdriver. Let's see here. Twist. There we go. Nope. Uh-oh. Try this one. Well, those are in there really tight. What do you guys use when you got a really tight, there we go, screw? I mean, it's not like you can put a little piece in there to help you break that. All right, there's 1. And now we're going to do 2. Michael Jordan tongue for the win. There's 2 gone. Now let's try and do this without killing everything. Bring this over here. And a couple. Oh, remember the nuts? That it has nuts and screws holding that all together. I'm going to move these 2 over. Move that one there. Oh, the rubber band came off. That's okay. All right, so it looks like I have 2 nuts to do. Nuts. Looks like one almost looks like it's a little coming off already. Is it? No, it's not. All right, I got to go figure out what screwdriver or what wrench I used last time. I think it was that one. Let's take a peek. If that is too big. Wrong. And now I'm going to be too small. Nope, still too big. All right, is it this one? What did I use last time? That's too big still. I may have to go rewatch that video and figure out what wrench I used to make this happen. There we go. Hold on. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? Oh boy, that's going to be tight. No, it's coming. That's what I did last time. Oh crap, there it is. Okay, found you. Doing the old over the nut trick. This one seems to be working with me a lot better. Oh, dropped it again. Do not drop this player assembly. Remember, do not drop this player assembly. Oh, it's that last little bit. Okay, what's still holding you in? Shouldn't be anything holding you in. Oh, there we go. There's one of the little washers. Luckily, I got more of those. Let's not shake this around. How about that? How about we just don't shake the hell out of that? All right. Let's get you out of the way. Oh, let's bring over our box of Lloyd. Here's things we had from the last time. All sat to the side. All right, that's the broken one. And here is the one that was a really nice functional FM/AM receiver. It cleaned up pretty good. Let's put this bad one back in here. All right. Let's move our box of Lloyd out of the way. And let's just double check where we're at. Let's power you on. I need my speaker. There we go. Now what did I do wrong here? It's like the ghost of parts going on here. Let me double check the front. Okay. Well, still maybe a little cleaning before we call this one done. All right, let's do this. Let's see how this 8-track works alongside this one. How these two operate together. Let's do our... Am I unplugged? Yeah, I'm unplugged. Well, I really put that on well, didn't I? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to first plug this guy in properly. Right? Oh, great. Did I just hit something underneath and break it? Probably. And we're going to do this loosey-goosey. This should just spin the motor. I don't have the rubber band belt on. Yep. And that sounded like a beautiful motor. Let's try a rubber band belt. All right, we're on the right thing. Let's go here. Well, we definitely got something. And we got some hum, we got some noise in the line. I'm sure that has to do with things sitting where they are and what they look like. But hey, I think we're starting to cook with gas. I think we're getting in the right direction. I do kind of like that other 8-track better. I'm wondering if I can pull the motor and put that motor in the other 8-track and go from there. I'm starting to lean that way in this operation, that this did not just come up as nice and loud as the other one was before I broke it. And I started looking around at the motor before on the other one, and I think that's completely plausible. So we like this head end unit right here. And we like that 8-track over there. But that 8-track has a bad motor. So I think we're going to do a swap. I think we're going to swap these motors between the two, and we'll go from there. I need to do... This is obvious, it's the bad one. This is obvious, it's a good one. But let me go ahead and do this too. Where is a Sharpie? And I'm just going to write bad on it. All right, well, I got to get things cleaned up. I got to get things cleaned up. I got to get things moved around. We got to do a little bit of this. We got to do a little bit of that. So I'm going to get things all set up and get ready to go, and I'll see you later. All right, so we're heating up the iron, and then we're going to get to taking this guy out. I think if you saw the last video, I did already take some of these screws out of the way, just kind of looking around at it. And that was before I truly realized I had messed this up. I know we just started heating up the iron. Okay, little moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's get the speaker. Can't have a moment of truth without some audio. Well, we got something working. A little bit of ground hum in there, or audio hum. So I got to go check all the connection points and things on those lines. But hey, I think we're cooking with gas again. So just going to clean up a little bit more, get things put back together on the plate, and we'll go from there. But looks like we had a successful operation. Motor moved from one unit to the other unit. That motor's working. We got audio. I need to clean these up. I got some great little connectors that have a little solder in them that I can put in and, heat gun those. So let me get to putting the rest of this back together, and at least we'll have one unit that we can play a little music while I'm out in the shop working. Well, my audio dropped out, so you get a little bit of editor rich. There I am showing the little devices I like to use. You just basically strip a little bit of an end, stick the two ends in together. They meet up in the middle, and right in the middle is a little bit of solder too. So as I get this heat gun going, I just kind of run it back and forth, and it shrinks the vinyl or the outer jacket. And then once that heat gets to a point, the solder in there is going to break apart also and help connect all those wires together. And by the way, when I was done with this, the audio hum went away mysteriously. So just had to have a good connection. Figured I'd provide a little bit of audio over this one. And if you're interested and need to know what those are, I'll be glad to let you know. Just hit me up in the questions below. We are all cleaned up and ready to go. Gave everything a quick wipe down, went through all the knobs and screws, and took all the best ones out of the two units that I had to make super unit. So the Lloyd's is alive again. Let's make sure. Yay! The Lloyd's is alive once again. I do need to get in order a belt, but luckily I have this one here to kind of figure out, maybe order a big bag of belts, and then I will need to open it one more time and put the belt on, and that 8-track will run a lot better at that point. Right now it's kind of a little all over the place because of the rubber band belt, kind of wah-wah, that deal. So super happy. This one's gonna go up until I'm ready to work on the Sears Big Boy, but hopefully we'll see that one here shortly. I'm praying it's just a new belt, get in, get out, and have a working unit here for some stereo speakers up above. So while I'm doing things, I can have some nice music and tunes. Thanks for hanging out, and have a great day.